Now this is how a crate trained dog behaves and deals his life. You could see his playpen is open, is unlocked, and the door to his crate is unlocked. And this is a puppy. This is a at least 90 pounds German Shepherd puppy, Axel. Okay, 8 months. And Axel right now is waiting for his food. And of course, Axel is a raw fed dog. And right now, he's taking advantage of doing the wrong things that he's not supposed to do when I'm bringing his food. Because usually, when I'm making his food, he will go inside his crate. Axel, go home. Go. And Axel will go home. And this is how, of course, little puppy's gonna act. He's all excited about the food. As he's and what I'm doing right now is unusual. I'm holding the food and I'm not bringing it, and he's supposed to go home. There you go. And this is how you could have a German Shepherd in your apartment, and you could have kids. German Shepherds are beautiful dogs. If you just know how to manage them, you can't lock them home all day. You just give them a little. Actually, in summer, you take them out a little bit to the front, and then at night you could take them to run, or you take them to the dog park once a day, or just a little activity, and they're good. Look, he's getting upset, but you see the discipline. And this is the discipline of crate training. I crate trained Axel since 8 weeks. And he's supposed to go home when I put the food down, because he's not supposed to, be rolling around me and doing all those things that set you as not the alpha, and he would be the alpha. And it's just behavioral. It has nothing to do with the alpha. Really, it's just behavioral. Axel, come. And when I tell him to come, I want him to come because I didn't tell him to eat. No, Ax, sit. Good boy. Very good boy. Axel, eat. There you go. And you train your dog like this, and you have rules and boundaries. They're great dogs. And crate train, because crate, first of all, a lot of people have problems with crates, that they see them as a cruel thing. That is very ignorant, because as you just see right now on camera, this dog loves his crate. This is actually his home. He is allowed. You could see it. It's open. He's allowed to come out. There are circumstances where he's not allowed to come out, and that's okay too. Because when you train him for circumstances where he can, where he can't come out, and other circumstances he can come out, then he knows that this is his home. And when you send him to it and you close it, then he knows that there is a reason for that, and it's okay. It's all cool. He's having fun. Now, my wife thought of this. I have another German Shepherd, Arya, who's also crate trained, but we no longer crate her unless it's really necessary, because she's adult already, and we only crate her if we feel like it's very necessary. And as we gained her trust, she gained our trust, that the house is not going to get ripped up and everything, and then now she doesn't have to literally be crated when we leave. We actually leave home to her, so she could watch it, and but she's crate trained, and she goes to her crate, so they don't hate their crate. Here's Arya. Hi, Arya. And they don't hate their crates. They love their crates. They love, this is their home. This is their downtown. When Axel wants to sleep, many times actually the crate will be like, the playpen will be locked, and Axel's outside. Then he will come to me asking me to open it up for him so he could get in. And the beauty of crate training is when your dog is already crate trained properly, and you put your dog in, for example, Axel, now I'm showing him more trust to come out to the playpen, and I've been leaving him this last week was the first week I've been letting Axel be home alone with Arya if we go somewhere, and just leave him here in the playpen. And I know he could destroy this playpen, and he doesn't. So that is a very, very good thing. And this is what crate training does. It teaches dogs discipline. They discipline themselves. They start knowing what are their boundaries, what they're not supposed to do. Now, this was a really good idea that my wife did. And they look like it's together, but it's not. We bought the crate on its own, and we bought the playpen on its own. How much did we pay for the playpen? This was $40? Then this was probably the best $40 spent, because it allows your dog to be to be able to be, on the open, but there are boundaries. And of course, Huh? Yeah, like for kids. And Axel was a lot smaller than this, and obviously, so this was large enough for him. And now that he's getting older and bigger, he still enjoys being in it and coming in and out, and it gives him room. But he also has hours where he can come out on his own and do whatever he wants. And by doing that, you're teaching him that there is time for this and there is time for that. And he starts learning that freedom comes with responsibility, right? That that's what I'm doing now. That fact that I'm letting him, be free, because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to punish with crate, like punish, like get mad. But here's how you can punish with a crate without making them feel like it's a bad thing. If you take your dog and throw them in the crate and say, no, and that was bad, and whatever, that is extremely bad. He will hate his crate and it will no longer be his home. But let's say I let Axel out and he just doesn't want to stop doing something bad, then I'll just call him back nicely, put him back inside, and close it without yelling at him, without anything like that. And he will start understanding on his own that freedom comes with responsibility, and there's certain things that make him come back to his crate, and there's certain things that allow him to be in and out of his crate. And right now he just finished his nice raw meal, licking the floor, and I do clean the floor after that. And he just finished about 1.5 pounds of food and organs. And Axel's been raw fed since 8 weeks old, and you'll never see your dog licking the floor like that after a cereal meal of dry food. Oh, good boy, Axel. Good boy. All right. I hope this brought any value to your life. We have kids. German Shepherds are great with kids. You just got to know how to deal with them. You just got to know how to keep them interested. And a lot of people say that they need a lot of training. That is not true. As a matter of fact, training alone, I mean, they need the exercise, I'm sorry, not training. They don't need a lot of exercise. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are complaining that they do so much exercise with them and run in and all that, and the dogs come back home still energetic, still wanting to play, still wanting. And that is because German Shepherds and dogs in general, but German Shepherds need mental stimulation. And if you have kids, believe me, that is enough mental stimulation for them. But German Shepherds need to come out at least a couple of times a day, which is not a big deal. Before you go to work, you just take them a little bit around. 15 minutes or so can be enough, and then you come and you bring them back, you crate them. First of all, you teach how to crate, and if you would like me to show you how I taught my dogs, how I taught them to be crated, then leave me a message, leave me a comment, and I will make a video about that. And like you see, I have my dogs. My house is a mess right now. We're dealing with a lot of changing things in inventory. And look, and he just came out on his own, and this is his own. He can come out. This is the hours where he can come out. It's not a problem because we're present, and we want him to understand that he can come out and he can go back in. And as you see, we don't have a really big place. You don't need a big place. I don't even see. I could be vanned when I look, and then Arya wants to come because that crate right there was Arya's, and we just gave her the kennel now because she doesn't get crated anymore. And they're very and these things are really, really cool because if your dog is out, and look, what I did is that I zip tied it. If you get this is like $40. This was a little bit expensive. This was like about 80 something, but it's really good investment. And you need the right size for your dog. Your dog should be able to roam, to kind of change direction and turn around in it and sit comfortably and be able to stand up. Okay, and I just zip tied it to it. Okay, and and this is just zip tied to it. And I can make the playpen. We actually stretched the playpen because the playpen was getting too small for him. If you close the playpen into itself, it will become like a small prison for Axel, because Axel is a really big dog, and this is mostly for a little medium dog or a young dog. But we stretched it now because we connected it to the playpen. As you can see, this is to the crate. This is the playpen right here. This is the playpen. This is not the crate. It's zip tied. Okay, and I could remove the zip tie, or I can just extend it, and it will become a lot bigger, and you will get more bang for your buck. All right, and Axel, go home. Easily, nicely, quietly, no problem. Of course, he does that little. You really come on, Axel, go home. But he will go home, and that's home right there. All right, thank you guys for watching, and support me if you like more of these videos. I have a lot more topics coming. Thank you.